Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook, and we have a great episode planned for you this week. First, we're going to talk a little bit about the CCW Tag Team Champions, Team Frankie, Team Darian. I'm not really sure. It's Frankie Morris, Darian Drummond, the CCW Tag Team Champions. Now, they have created a lot of controversy for themselves recently, criticizing CCW's Hall of Honor members and some of the more experienced veterans here in CCW. And recently they were giving an interview, and one of the CCW Hall of Honor members got a little tired of it and interjected. So without further ado, let's take it away to the CCW Tag Team Champions, Frankie Morris and Darian Drummond.
I'm feeling pretty good about Wrestle Bash, bud.
Feeling pretty good.
You know why?
Why?
Look, there's no young upcoming tag teams. We're the young upcoming tag team, man. We're fresh. We're not old like the rest of CCW.
That's the problem with the roster. It's full of old old never were.
Yeah, you can't be a has-been if you were a never was.
Where all the young bloods at? The future of wrestling.
My biggest issue isn't even really the wrestlers, because I can beat up all the old wrestlers. It's more so the old eyes that I have on the ring at all times.
Terrible officials.
People that count slow as hell. What are you doing? I can get down and up faster than you.
So many matches
and count faster than you. I didn't think that was a real skill, but I guess it is.
They are terrible. Terrible.
Commentary team.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? That's about enough from you guys.
Who are you?
After listen week after week of every single baloney that you pull out of your mouth.
Baloney?
Okay? There is people in that Hall of Honor. You got the CCW champions in that Hall of Honor. You've got, really? And Fred Avery, and you got
Fred
guys
Avery.
that are going to tear you to bits if you step in their face. And me.
Maybe
I've
30 years ago.
I've been here 30 years. I'm proud of what I've done. Let's see if you even keep that for 30 weeks past what you're supposed to do. We'll see. We'll see how it happens.
Keep walking though, man.
He touched my belt. He touched it. He
Let him
put
touch
his
your
fingers
belt.
on my belt. You know I have to polish these belts, right? They're not mine. I have to.
All right, homie. You want to step to us?
Ooh.
You can get this fade anytime, homie. Come on.
It's okay. It's all right. Well,
No, man.
No,
We ain't gonna be disrespecting by these old people.
I have an idea.
I'm tired of these old men think they can step to us.
I'm going to talk to Sandra.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we saw the CCW Tag Team Champions interrupted by head referee Mark Falcone, also Hall of Honor member Mark Falcone, who, as you can see, is quite frankly fed up with the disrespect being shown by Team Darian, Team Frankie, Darian Drummond, Frankie Morris, and Mark Falcone apparently doesn't want to stand for it anymore. And you know, Frankie, Darian, you guys are the tag team champions. I don't know that you want to stir this pot that much. When the referees start turning against you, it's probably time to go ahead and stop. That cannot be beneficial for you in matches, but what do I know? You guys are the tag team champions, and I'm your boss. Who knows? Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into the match of the week this week. We've been talking a lot about Kekino Polamalu lately, who has risen very, very rapidly in the ranks here in CCW. We've seen him pin the outlaw Jamie McKinnon twice here recently. 1, 2, 3 shoulders on the mat. Can't believe it. It's happened twice. And he recently had a match, a non-title match against the Southern States champion Toxic. And that is our match of the week this week. It is Kekino Polamalu, the Hawaiian superstar, taking on the Southern States champion Toxic.
First, introducing from Honolulu, Hawaii, Kekino Polamalu. Introducing his opponent, making his way to the ring, your Southern States champion, he is Toxic Poison. Live with remorse. Don't forget that this is a choice. Pick your poison. Live with remorse.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's match of the week. Kekino Polamalu taking on Toxic. This is a non-title match. Of course, Toxic is the CCW Southern States champion. Kekino Polamalu is a Hawaiian superstar making waves here in CCW lately against Jamie McKinnon, but right now he's got the Southern States champion Toxic to contend with, and Toxic going on the attack and the assault very early in this match. Of course, Toxic making headlines in his own right. Won Stampede Battle Royal earlier this year, became CCW Southern States champion.
You really think you can beat me?
And has been challenging everybody lately, of course. Known for his heartless and ruthless attacks on people. Toxic now has to square up with Kekino Polamalu, and you see the Hawaiian superstar getting fired up, getting pumped up. Not ready to take that quite yet from Toxic. These two men go nose to nose in the ring, and we might have a feat of strength, a test of strength between Toxic and Kekino Polamalu. A cheap shot, a thumb to the eye, and Toxic goes back on the attack to Kekino Polamalu. This time getting his leg hung up in that rope. And a swift kick. Of course, Kekino Polamalu making waves, like I mentioned earlier, pinning the outlawed Jamie McKinnon 2 separate times here in CCW. But right now, struggling against the Southern States champion Toxic as he delivers his devastating chops, and you can hear them echo across the room. Kekino Polamalu in a lot of pain right now, and it's really taking the wind out of this crowd here in attendance as Toxic whips Polamalu into the corner. But Polamalu able to roll out of the way and an arm drag. Building ahead of steam, another arm drag, and Kekino Polamalu all of a sudden taking it to the Southern States champion. Well, Toxic able to get up and wrench that arm up, and now driving his shoulder into that shoulder of Kekino Polamalu and finally sends him to the mat. Very high-paced, a lot of quick action here. Toxic and Kekino Polamalu really taking it to each other in this match, but right now Toxic maybe trying some alternate ways here, and you can see him delivering that knee right to the chin of Kekino Polamalu, and that may have knocked him out as Toxic. I thought he was going to go for the pin instead. He is choking Polamalu and risking disqualification. See Polamalu barely able to breathe, barely able to catch his breath after that brutal assault by Toxic. See there, not only putting the knee, putting the pressure on the shoulder, but he also started biting Kekino Polamalu. Toxic willing to do anything anything inside that ring. Doesn't matter if the title's on the line or not. He's resorting to biting Kekino Polamalu, but Polamalu starting to build up some momentum. 2 running clotheslines. Snapmare. And they're delivering that knee right to the spine, right to the center of the back of Toxic, and he almost had him covered for that pin. Trying to get the CCW fans to rally behind him. You can hear them strong and loud, but this time Toxic's able to get that boot up and catch Kekino Polamalu right in the chin, right in the jaw. This time it's Toxic back on top. Taking his time to chat with the audience. This time, again, biting. This time, the referee may have caught a bit of that, and Toxic getting a stern talking to, but misses. Polamalu able to get out of the way of that one. Toxic drove his fist right into the mat. And you can get him up on the shoulders and down 1-2, and almost. Referee almost pulling that arm down for a 3 count. What is Polamalu going to have to do to beat the Southern States champion? He catches him. And a stiff forearm, and that may have knocked him out. And Toxic going to the top rope. High risk maneuver. And a huge diving clothesline, and Kekino Polamalu is down, but that may have taken as much out of Toxic. After that high-risk maneuver, he saw all the air that Toxic got, delivering that huge flying clothesline. Both men are down, the referee up to a 4 count. Toxic starting to start a little bit faster than Kekino, but both men are running out of time. Toxic's up, trying to grab the chain. Referee pleading with him to put the chain away. Toxic risking disqualification, misses. And again, arguing with the referee, and the referee takes the chain away. Toxic is distracted. And there's Polamalu. Gets him down. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. And once again, Kekino Polamalu pins a champion in CCW as he has pinned Toxic clean. 1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the ring. 3rd champion he has pinned this recent time here. He has pinned Jamie McKinnon twice, the heavyweight champion, the Outlaw, and now just pinned the Southern States champion, Toxic. Kekino Polamalu has made his way here to the top in CCW.
Have you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler? Have you ever dreamed of making it to the top and wearing championship gold? Well, here is your opportunity. Email us today at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. The CCW Training School is accepting new students now. Start your journey today on your way to greatness. Back, fans. There we see Kekino Polamalu pulling out another incredible victory, this time pinning the Southern States champion. Now he has beaten twice the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon, the CCW heavyweight champion. And as you saw in the match of the week there, he pinned the Southern States champion, Toxic. So I got to bet that Kekino Polamalu is going to get what he wants. He's got to be considered to be in that main event stage, and he wants a heavyweight championship shot against Jamie McKinnon, and I'm finding it very hard to find a reason to say he's wrong. He's proven himself a few different times now, and he may very well be the next #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. That will come to pass hopefully over the summer. We'll get some, hopefully, more information. Maybe, just maybe, Kekino Polamalu will get his shot at the heavyweight champion. But in the meantime, let's talk about another bitter feud going on in CCW, and that is between legendary Chris Turner and Shooter McGee. Of course, we remember those guys were about as close as friends could be here in the wrestling business, and for years and years, they had each other's backs. And then all of a sudden, Shooter McGee turns on Chris Turner, joins the Diamond Exchange, and now a friendship has turned to bitter, bitter hatred. And these guys cannot wait to get at each other's throats once again. And I'm happy to announce that on July 7th in Lake City, Florida, they will get that opportunity. It'll be legendary Chris Turner taking on Shooter McGee. And again, that is July 7th in Lake City, Florida. We're going to have more matches to announce for that event, so stay tuned. And we have lots of different action coming on here in CCW over the next few months, and it's all leading up to Wrestle Bash, which will be coming our way here in just a couple more months. And we're going to have more news coming concerning Wrestle Bash, and I can't wait to share it with you. But for now, that's all we got for this week, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week on Superstars of the Ring.